Hi everybody! Today I'll take a look at my main early retirement fund, my Vanguard portfolio. No more bashing being taken, we're back to calmer times. Let's begin. Welcome to All the Honeys. I'm Marta. I'm a Polish turned British designer. I live in London and this channel is about personal finance and good life. If it sounds like something you're into, feel free to subscribe. This month, there will be no comment of the month. Just joking. Of course there will be one. Let's reward doing and sharing results of your actions. So here's the comment of April 2021. Some kind words, more kind words. You have opened my investment mind. I finally finished the paperwork to transfer my ISA from a UK bank to Vanguard ISA after years of procrastination. One of your sayings really kicked me into action. In property investment, it is location, location, location. In investing, it is action, action, and action. I don't know your real name, but wow, this is for you. Well done. I know exactly what it feels like to postpone paperwork, and I also know what a relief it is to get it finally done. So I hope your ISA does really well, that you don't touch it for many years and enjoy watching your ISA and your investments grow. Of course, you're getting a t-shirt. This is what it looks like. I will contact you about your details so I can have one made and shipped to you. Once again, thank you for your comment and well done. Now, what questions should we answer today? I think we'll take it easy and answer these. Question number 1. What happens if you are unable to make the deposit on any given month, presuming you don't go for the initial £500 sum at the beginning? Question number 2. I have a Vanguard account, however, I'm struggling to move the small amount I have in cash on Vanguard over to my ISA, also on Vanguard. Any idea how this is done? And question number 3. I'm on a standard employer pension right now. Do you think it is too much of a hassle to move to a SIPP? It seems ideal to hold all my investments on one platform. I'll answer all these right after the portfolio update. So let me grab my laptop and open Vanguard now. So here we are. This is the overview of my Vanguard portfolio. My current portfolio value is £112,923.22, and I have not made any payments into my ISA in this tax year yet, but I did make some payments into my SIPP. So let's take a look at my pension now. As you can see, no contribution this tax year. My holdings haven't changed, still Life Strategy 100, a bit of it that I might get rid of soon, and my target retirement fund. Let's take a look at my transactions. As you can see, I put £1,000 on the last day of March and £4,000 on the 2nd of April. Let's take a look at performance. So my rate of return is over 32%, and this is how it's been going since the beginning of my investing. Let's take a look at calculations. So any fees, things like that. Month by month view. So we're interested in the last month really. So the difference between March and April. And my investments, like I said, it's the same, but we can see the capital return and gross return and total gain loss since the inception. Now let's take a look at my ISA. The rate of return for this ISA is over 28%. As you can see the graph, There are some dips, but all in all, it's going up. Calculations, same thing. Month by month performance. The last month, it grew slightly. And my investments, I have quite a few, as you probably know by now. There is one red here, but it's not a tragedy for me. And all of my holdings together, the performance of the whole portfolio, my rate of return is 36.5%. Since our previous update, it grew quite a lot. All the investments, how they've been performing. And finally, my favorite tab, the Insight tab. So these are the product types, the regions, top 10 investments, sector allocation, and performance in the last 3 months. It looks like the markets are recovering and it's time to do some spring cleaning. I'm planning to tidy up my portfolio a little bit in the coming month. And so I have a question to you. How would you tidy up my portfolio? I know that I personally won't make drastic changes, and I'm okay with that. I'm okay with overlapping investments too, but that's me. Many of you will have a different idea and a different opinion. So let me know in the comments what you think I should focus on when tidying up my portfolio, especially my ISA. At the end of the day, we're all learning all the time, and it will be fun to read your suggestions and reason behind them. It really doesn't matter if you're an investor or an observer here. All opinions and all comments are more than welcome. And as always, if you're here for the portfolio update only, thank you for watching and hasta la vista. For the rest of us, let's tackle the curious trio we mentioned at the beginning of this video. Let's take a look at the questions. Here's the first one. Okay, so we have a direct debit set up on our current account and not enough funds. Well, that's poor budgeting, but let's not go there for a minute. First things first. The transaction will go through, so if you don't have an arranged overdraft, you could end up with banking fees. That's what happens on the bank side. What happens on Vanguard side is something very similar. The order will go through and your account will go into debt. However, Vanguard is more merciful and it gives you a chance to fix the problem. So you have a week to pay that money back into your account. If you do, happy days. But if you don't, Vanguard will sell off some of your investments to get that money back. In essence, they will awkwardly erase that last transaction. Question number 2. All right, so we have 2 accounts on Vanguard. We have an ISA and we have a general account. And we want to move cash from the general one to our ISA. So what we need to do is to withdraw the money from our general account into our bank account, and only then can we pay the money back into ISA. Sadly, there's no other way to move money between your general account and ISA on Vanguard at the moment. And the last question. It's not much hassle at all. Vanguard doesn't accept employers' contributions at the moment, so it will need to be you dealing with this pension, which is fair enough and totally doable. It's as easy as ABC. So A, you start where you exactly are and you progress to where you want to be. So you start with your workplace and you move heaven and earth to find whoever is dealing with your pension. Call, email, ideally human resources, and ask about staff pension department. There could be no department depending on the size of your company, but it doesn't matter. Explain you'd like to transfer your pension and they will guide you to the relevant person. Once you locate this person, they will be able to tell you if you need any documents, how much money there is in your pension, how much money you need to leave in your pension, and so on. All the details. Now B. You want to keep your workplace pension active. So to be able to keep paying into it and to keep receiving your employer's match, you need to leave some money in there. Again, it really depends on your pension and you need to ask the person you're talking to how much you have to leave in that pension fund. Could be as little as £1,000, could be as little as £200. It really depends. The simple rule here is this: unless you have a very, very good reason for it, don't leave a penny more. Finally, C, you stop where you want to be. So now you're ready to go on Vanguard and click on this button. And you can do it before logging in or once you've logged in. Depends whether you already have an account with Vanguard. If you don't, you will be asked to create one. And now it's Vanguard's time to ask some questions about your pension. So when you want to retire, how much money you will be transferring over, stuff like that. It will be pretty painless, really. I transferred my ISA once and it was smooth sailing. I know that now people sometimes complain of longer waiting times, so be patient, but I'm pretty sure you'll be fine. So when all this is done, when A, B, C are done, you can enjoy a break. And in about 6 months' time, you need to repeat all 3 steps. Of course, you could keep transferring your pension once a year. It's up to you really. But since you want to keep your pension in one place, see how it's doing, and most importantly, make it work a bit harder for you, you don't want to leave it behind for too long. So transferring any funds that accumulated in your workplace pension every 6 months is optimal. All right, guys. This is it for today. Some questions answered, some numbers mentioned, so I think we're ready to wrap up. Please remember to let me know your ideas about my portfolio and how I should do the spring cleaning. It would be very good to hear your opinions. New tax year is here. Not sure about you, but I was pretty excited about it until I was faced with some inevitable financial surprises connected to the repair of my garden wall. Well, as Adam says, life. For now, let me thank you very much for watching. I hope you did enjoy this video and learned something new or felt motivated to take care of your finances. I wish you a very good time, whatever you're doing, and I will see you very soon. Bye bye.